Today on Jer and Geoff Eat New West, we are taking a couple friends and checking out Artusi. You know what I'm a sucker for is free bread served with a meal. Yeah, very tasty, served with oil and vinegar. It was so good we ordered more. And the second time it was like piping hot.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Probably didn't need a second order of bread.
No. Had a little Negroni drink.
Looked good.
It was very tasty. You ordered a different dish. What did you order for your appetizer?
It was a Salsa Verde crostini thing. Had a couple little crusty breads, like crackery. Probably crostini is probably the good word. And then a couple softer pieces of bread. But it was like Salsa Verde, but it had some anchovy in it. I totally didn't mind it. I thought it was really good, fresh.
It was a little much for me.
But if you're not into fish or anchovies, it could be a little bit overpowering.
I don't mind anchovies like in a Caesar salad or something, but it's got to be subtle. Like just the anchovy taste was too much for me, and not a knock on them because I think it's a meat. I guess I just don't like anchovies.
It's a moderation thing.
Yeah.
Right?
And this was literally
like Jay and I loved
scoops of it. Yeah, you guys were wolfing it down.
There was none left at the end. And they had a little bit of chopped walnut, and raisins to kind of go on top, sort of cut through, spiced up. It was good.
I ordered something I would not normally order for lunch. I had the beef tenderloin.
Yeah, full on entree.
Yeah, and I just did that for the video. It's probably too much for a lunchtime dish, but if you go for dinner, I think it's a really fantastic choice. It's thin slices of beef tenderloin served with two separate versions of potato, one kind of more traditional, one sort of fried up. They've got little pieces of garlic on the plate. They've got rosemary, and then my favorite part is the plate is long, and they have just a thin layer of oil on the dish, and it soaks up into the potatoes and into the meat, and just makes everything really tasty, tender and flavorful. I absolutely loved it. I totally recommend it.
That's great. I had the tagliatelle. I believe that's a pasta they make in-house, which I believe most of the pastas they make in-house, which is great. I had some of that aged Parmesan in it, which I'm pretty sure Jay had in his. So just a nice, rich, creamy, Parmesan-y, cheesy. Yeah. And there was some pork in there.
One of the things about Italian menus is they can be a little bit intimidating.
The words are different. It's almost like it's a different language.
And the description below doesn't necessarily describe the Italian part. Matt thought he was ordering kind of like a sausage sandwich. And he ordered full on just vegetarian sandwich. Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask the server.
I find too there's a lot more that's involved with the dish, and sometimes it's just kind of minimalistic. Yeah. We're like tomatoes, basil.
Right, yeah, and that doesn't describe the whole thing at all, for sure. Jay had like a shell pasta with all sorts of different cheeses. There was provolone, there was Parmesan. I think there was a third one in there that I can't remember what it was right now. I had a bite of it. It was really tasty, nicely cooked. Yep. And you know, these like multiple cheese pastas can be a little bit overpowering. Sometimes this was not at all. It was a good flavor. Yeah, really tasty. Now, for science, we ordered dessert.
Right, just to, have a full, well-balanced meal.
I'm so full.
And I'm having like a bit of a carb coma. Yeah, and it was beautifully set, kind of creamy.
Almonds.
Toasted almonds on top. Maybe like a chocolate ganache. There may have been some liqueur or something too around it. Like it looked like it had something around the little jar, but yeah, really good.
We basically inhaled it. Like it didn't take any time at all to eat it. One thing too that they are good at, they're pretty good with the gluten-free options, so you can get gluten-free pasta from Artusi if that's something that's important to you. And my wife, when we went for dinner, was very happy with how they did it. Lots of places offer gluten-free, but it's maybe not that good. Rach thought it was great. She would be happy to go back.
Kind of risky ordering in a place that makes their own bread too.
Totally. Yeah, but she had no bad reactions. It was good. You'd go back?
Of course.
Yeah, great. Check out Artusi. really happy that we've got another option in New West. Really tasty.
They get busy on the weekends too.
Yeah, make a reservation.
That would definitely help. The lunches don't seem to be too busy because we don't have a lot of there's a lot more businesses and things in downtown New West, and I think maybe even in that part of uptown they just don't get as busy.
Yeah, and I think too it's just what they're serving, right? We went today for the purpose of making the video, but I would way rather have traditional Italian food for dinner than for lunch because it's a little heavier, right?
Yeah, and you can go through all the courses too. We didn't touch the soup, but they've got a bunch of great salads. You've got the couple meat options there.
Yeah.
Do a couple pasta dishes. Just a pretty good sort of family style share if you want to do it that way too.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.